we're getting ready to march on the White House. Virginia K. Solomon here with League Women Voters. Tell us why today is so important.
Today is the most important day of the week because we are here to send a message for the fourth time to the president and this administration that we need voting rights now. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, now.
People are going to be, this is a big day for youth too. This is a youth day, right?
This is our youth day of action. We are so excited. We have young people from all over the country who have gathered. They are here to send a message that the future is voting. And so they are expecting the White House. This isn't just old folks, middle-aged folks, people who are in DC. This is young people who are saying we want our voting rights to be protected for the future.
Virginia, you're trying to say not just middle-aged folks like me, is that what you're
like
saying?
us, like me and you. Not just older folks like me and you, but young people who aren't even 18 yet. They don't have access to the ballot just yet, but they are ready.
And the important thing about what you're doing too, you're taking this to the Biden administration. In the filibuster activity has been at the Senate, but the League of Women Voters that the Biden administration also has to weigh in on this and not be neutral, right?
Absolutely. And one thing I want to say is that I'm so thankful for the black women who have led the fight at the Senate. It's been just such an important moment because we've been able to build on the work that they have done to bring this fight to the White House, because we know that President Biden, he's a master of the Senate. These are his friends. He knows how to navigate each one of them to be able to move this legislation along. And most importantly, he knows that the filibuster is a relic of Jim Crow and that with this, we will not have voting rights. And so our message is keep the pressure on the president so that he can put pressure on the Senate to do their job.
Our last night's election, a wake-up call. Our last night's election's a wake-up call. What happened in Virginia?
You know, the thing is, not only a wake-up call, but Virginia has increased voting rights access. They have increased access to the ballot. And so I think what this shows is that if you don't deliver on what people brought you into office for, they are not going to deliver for you at the ballot box.
That's right, that's right. So, Virginia K. Solomon, folks, League of Women Voters, we're headed over to the White House in just a few minutes. Virginia organizing this all. Thank you, Virginia.
Thank you. I love you.
Love you too. All right, wonderful. Folks, we're here. We're getting ready to go across the street to the White House. Here with some of my fellow brothers in the clergy. What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Say hello to everybody out there.
All right, there.
On Twitter and everything.
Yes,
How are you brothers here today?
Listen, man. Pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, Freedom to Vote Act now.
Yeah.
We're here to stand for democracy. It's not about partisanship, citizenship. Our voice is our vote. We're here to stand for the people.
But Charles, how about you, man?
And no better time to be involved, no better time, no better fight to be in than the fight of my generation and the generations to come.
That's right.
And that is the fight for voting rights.
That's right. That's right.
We come so far, but we got so far to go, and we can't let them turn us around now.
That's right. And we want to argue for an end to the filibuster too, now.
Yeah, want to nix or fix the filibuster.
Nix and fix it. Were last night's election results a wake-up call?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So tell us why you think so.
Well, I think we have taken for granted the fact that the things that we have done in the last election keeps us automatic momentum with our people. But the people who voted yesterday showed that they stirred up the basis of the boogeyman, such as critical race theory and others, and it wakes up the ghosts of our past. We can never deal with elections. We got to deal with our rights and our democracy. So we have to always stay on the case because they never sleep. But listen, evil cannot out-organize right. So we got to stay on the case.
Good to see you, brothers.
Thank you.
All right, good to see everybody. All right, folks, as we get ready to go. These are young people who we gather there.
Okay, right here. One more. One for good luck, Amanda. Yay! I'm like next to the
We got more. Wait. Can you take a picture with my camera too?
Thank you so much.
Just look in the middle. Never go wrong looking in the middle.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
We're about to get arrested, so don't
first arrest. Hey, Yolanda.
Hi.
We're so proud of you. Are the parents nervous? Y'all nervous?
Maybe a little.
This is my first arrest, so yes, but I've been talking to the other youth, and we're going to be here for each other. We're going to stick together, and so it's great that we're all going to be a support system for each other.
Very proud of you. This is great. Folks, we head to the White House. Martin, this is in the blood, isn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. No question.
Ben Jealous, your daughter. Is this your daughter's first arrest?
Yeah, it is.
Are you nervous?
I was, but now I feel good. I spent my 18th birthday in jail and almost went to Rikers Island. So I'm praying today will be a lot better than that. That's why we didn't have the kids get arrested on Friday.
Yeah. What did we learn from last night? Is last night a wake-up call?
Last night. There's a lot of lessons from last night. Most important one is folks got to understand that Trump has a movement that's building, and the only way you stop it is you turn out to vote. And a lot of folks thought, oh, Terry McAuliffe has in the bag. He's been governor before. He only won by 2% last time. Everybody had to turn out. Folks don't turn out. Trump wins.
Ben is one of the organizations, People for American Way, that's got us gathered here along with LWB. Thank you for organizing. And lastly, we're going to the White House because we can't let Biden off the hook. He is the president. He should speak out and not be neutral on the filibuster, right?
The only way that these voting rights bills get passed is that Joe Biden stands up and calls on the Senate to just clear the way for them, to remove the filibuster as an obstacle, fix the filibuster or nix the filibuster. That's what Donald Trump did to pack the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Joe Biden has to understand that if Trump will create a carve-out in the filibuster to pack the Supreme Court, Joe Biden can do it to save our democracy.
That's right. Thank you, Ben. We all here, folks. We heading downstairs. And we march on to the White House. Hey, how are you?
Nice to see you again.
Good to see you too, Madam Youth Mayor. You going to jail today?
I am.
First time?
First time.
Youth Mayor of Washington, D.C. What made you decide to do this today? What inspired you?
Mainly understanding the importance that it affects all of us, not just the ones who can vote. We will all soon be able to vote. So taking the initiative to push lawmakers and Biden to understand that it's super duper important that lawmakers who we elected uphold, their values of the people having a right, people having equality, and people having a voice in this country.
Are you nervous?
Definitely.
No, but here's the real question. Is Mom nervous?
No, I'm not nervous. Use a lie. We're all nervous.
Thank you for your courage.
I'm very proud of the kids.
How about you? Are you all right today?
I'm good. I'm so proud of them. It's a joke.
Are you nervous?
No, I'm a little bit nervous, but this is really important, so I'm more just very grateful to even be here.
And this will be your first civil disobedience as well, right?
Yeah, I'm so excited.
All right. Glad you all are here. All right. Folks, we're getting ready to head outside momentarily. And gather. We are in the gathering in the Capitol Hilton where final instructions were given. Black Voters Matter is here. Cliff and Latasha are here as we get ready to go out and demonstrate, asking Joe Biden to weigh in on the filibuster, not to be neutral on the filibuster at all. And he is. I think last night is all the reason. We don't know yet what role voter suppression may have played in Virginia. But whatever role it might have played, Virginia could be repeated in other parts of the country if nothing is done about it. If we're not prepared, if we're not active, as you saw Martin Luther King III and his wife, daughter Yolanda, the first time they will risk civil disobedience. Well, she will, I should say, at age 13. Ben Jealous' daughter, the youth mayor of Washington, D.C., and others are here. This is a youth day powered by the youth. And speaking of the youth, we'll be leaving here and then headed to Howard University, continue our support of the student body there. So stay tuned. We'll come back a little bit later. Let's see here. Ebony Riley of National Action Network.
Hi.
How are you?
Thompson. I'm well. How are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm good. Tell us the importance of why you're here today.
Well, I'm here today to represent people like me, other millennials in this generation who are tired of having barriers constructed and the goalposts move every time we make a major accomplishment or win. I want to see the John Lewis voting rights bill passed. I want to see Congress and the Senate move legislation that's meaningful to me, like so many others. We want something done, and that's why we're here today.
And we want the filibuster gone.
We want the filibuster gone too, and we know historically the filibuster has been a guardrail in the way of many civil rights pieces of legislation that need to be moved in Congress historically. So we're tired of the excuses, and that's why we're here today.
Ebony, what are your thoughts? This is us. We
Yep.
keep it real.
Right.
What does last night say to us? What is about what happened in Virginia? How does that inform us and what needs to be done?
So last night says to us that those messages that we know are not true actually resonate with another body of people that are in society with us in 2021. We also know that someone's lying in terms of how they vote. We know that there are some progressives who purport to be progressive but then vote conservatively with their household. So there's some truth telling that needs to be done, but we're very clear about the census data. We know historically right now that people of color have increased in districts all over. So this is a counterattack against how many of us are in districts to affirm white fragility and legislation that puts us in a desperate impact situation.
You as a black woman on the base of the Democratic Party, loyal, just quickly, last your reaction. White women broke again for Republicans.
Right, that's right, that's right. Not surprised, not surprised. That's why we have to do what we're doing today and build up, educate, engage, and get our own awareness out there, get our young people and infrequent voters engaged so we can continue to be that strong voting bloc. But I'm not surprised by last night's results. I'm just concerned about our children and the future of our communities and things that we need to make sure we move forward progressively.
Legendary NAN organizer, Ebony Riley.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
All right. Folks, you can see we're lining up on 16th Street. This is Black Lives Matter Plaza as well that we'll be marching down. And you'll see the plaza, and then we'll head over to the White House. This movement to hold Joe Biden accountable. Ma'am, tell everybody who you are and where you're from.
I'm Marge Baker. I'm from People for the American Way, and
Yes,
I am
ma'am.
here to make sure voting rights are protected. We've got to get the president to do all he can to make sure we pass the Freedom to Vote Act and the John Lewis Voting Rights Act. It's incredibly important.
Some people think that this is just about Joe Manchin, but Joe Biden really should weigh in. He can't be neutral, can he?
Joe Biden should weigh in. He can't be neutral. He's the president of the United States. He's the head of the party. He needs to deliver.
Yeah.
He needs to deliver for the people. He needs to deliver for the people who got him here.
Yeah. What is your reaction? What does last night tell us in Virginia and all that?
Last night tells us we got to deliver. We
Yeah.
got to deliver. We got to deliver for what people care about. And people care about voting rights because it's the pillar we need, our democracy. The pillar for our democracy, so we can deliver everything else. We've got to have it.
Do you think Joe Manchin contributed to what happened last night with some of what he's been doing?
Well, I think what happened is that the American people are really, really craving results. And we haven't had results yet.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening.
People want to see it.
And people want to see it. And I think it's going to happen. I think last night was a wake-up call. It's got to happen. There's a really robust agenda out there. We just got to get it passed, including passing these voting rights bills.
How you feel about all these young people showing up today?
I am so inspired by that.
Yeah.
I mean, about somebody with this, I earned this gray hair, right? But it is incredibly inspirational to see young people taking the lead on this, and that's what we're going to need.
Indeed.
That's what's going to save our country.
That's right. God bless you, Marge. It's so good to see you. Thank you for
same
having us out here today.
Oh, this is exciting.
It is exciting. Folks, we're on Black Lives Matter Plaza. As you can see, Black Lives Matter bus dead ahead, getting ready to converge on the White House. Many people saying it's a wake-up call to Joe Biden. This is Black Lives Matter Plaza 2, as you can see, newly reopened. This will be permanent. Not just a one-time thing, but permanent. We got you.
Come on, we got you, don't worry.
The Black Voters Matter bus here. Reverend Dr. Susan Smith, what brings you out here today? Why is today important?
Because I'm tired of us having to fight the same old battles over and over. If we don't have voting rights, nobody has voting rights, and this country is not free. So I am here so that we can get this done and hopefully don't have to deal with this anymore to make America be what she says she's supposed to be.
That's right. All right. Yeah. Sister Leslie Watson, what brings you out here today?
Being at the right place at the right time to do the right thing. That this is time for voting rights for the district and for our people. We should not be in this place in 2021. So we're here standing up and hopefully inspiring others to come and join this fight to pass the Freedom to Vote Act.
How about you, Reverend Wilson? Why is today important? And what about ending the filibuster? Let everyone know why that's important and why Biden should not be let off the hook for that.
Well, black people delivered Biden. Biden made promises to us. It's time for him to deliver on those promises. And last night showed us how important it is that he deliver on those promises now. We don't know what his priority list is. We don't know how he's trying to order things in a progression. But we know we need voting rights. We need the filibuster to be ended now.
Anybody have a particular reaction to last night and what that means or may not mean? Last night was pretty rough.
Last night was rough around the country because we were organizing churches around the country to get wherever there was an election that was taking place. I don't want people to be disappointed if their candidate did not win. It just means that we need to do more and more and more to get out the vote. It's not about us, it's about the least, the lost, and the left out.
Good to see y'all. See you on the barricades, on the front line. The clergy's out here tonight, y'all. All right.
So the song says, I'll say the words again. We're walking in the footsteps of our ancestors. Strong and walking song. I'll say it again. Where we're walking in the footsteps of our ancestors. We gotta walk strong and walk in song. Let me hear you say it. Walking in the footsteps of our ancestors. Gotta walk strong. And walk in song. All right, now we put a little melody to it. It goes like this. 1, 2, 1. Oh, then when we're walking in the footsteps of the ancestors, you gotta walk strong. Hey, and walk in song. When we're walking in the footsteps of our ancestors, you gotta walk strong and walk in song. Let's sing it again. When we're walking in the footsteps of the ancestors, you gotta walk strong, walk in song. Say Dr. King. When we're walking in the footsteps of Dr. King, you gotta walk strong and walk in song. Let's sing it again. When we're walking in the footsteps of Dr. King, you gotta walk strong and walk in song. Sing it again. When we're walking in the footsteps of the ancestors, you gotta walk strong and walk in song. To join the truth. When we're walking in the footsteps of Sojourner Truth, you gotta walk strong and walk in song. Say Dr. King. When we're walking in the footsteps of Dr. King, you gotta walk strong and walk in song. One more time, Dr. King. Say it. When we're walking in the footsteps of Dr. King, you gotta walk strong and walk in song. Let me hear y'all say ancestors. When we're walking in the footsteps of the ancestors, you gotta walk strong and walk in song. When we're walking in the footsteps of the ancestors. You gotta walk strong and walk in song. And walk in song. You gotta walk strong. You gotta walk strong and walk in song. And walk in song. You gotta walk strong. You gotta walk strong and walk in song. And walk in song. You gotta walk strong. You gotta walk strong and walk in song. And walk in song. When we're walking in the footsteps of the ancestors. You gotta walk strong and walk in song. And walk in song. John Lewis said, when we're walking in the footsteps of John Lewis, you gotta walk strong and walk in song. And walk in song. John Lewis, when we're walking in the footsteps of John Lewis, you gotta walk strong and walk in song. Ancestors, when we're walking in the footsteps of the ancestors, you gotta walk strong and walk in song. And walk in song. Good. Now make some noise. Now, do y'all remember the other song, We the People Are For the People and For the People Act? Y'all remember that one? Let's try that. We the people are for the people and for the people act. Yeah. We the people are for the people and will you have our back? We won't ever let go of that hard one. Freedom. Listen here. We the people are for the people. The people are for the people and for the people. Say that, we the people. We the people are for the people and will you have our back? We won't ever let go of that hard one. Freedom. Let's hear y'all sing it. Say it. We the people are for the people and for the people. We the people are for the people. We the people are for the people. Will you have our back? We won't ever let go of that hard one. Freedom to vote. Say, oh no, we'll never let go. Say that, yeah.
Oh no, we'll never let go.
Oh, that's good. Y'all sound amazing. Hey, we ready to march? You ready to march? Yeah. You ready to march? Yeah. Let's go. We're going to go with when we're walking in the footsteps of our ancestors. I want us to feel the energy of our ancestors, of our forefathers, of those that paved the way for us, of those that bled and those that fought for us. I want every step for us to feel their energy, to feel what they've given us in this moment. Y'all ready? Yeah. When we're walking in the footsteps of the ancestors, you gotta walk strong and walk in song. And walk in song. Say when we're walking in the footsteps of the ancestors, you gotta walk strong and walk in song. And walk in song. Let's sing it again. When we're walking in the footsteps of the ancestors, you gotta walk strong and walk in song. And walk in song. Hey, when we're walking in the footsteps of the ancestors, you gotta walk strong and walk in song. And walk in song. John Lewis, when we're walking